Hey guys, David here from the Body Shapers, and in this video I'm actually going to explain to you the number one thing you must do if you want to be successful with losing fat and keeping it off. Before I actually tell you what that's all about, I want to give you a quick example. If you're playing blackjack, right, and you've got two face cards, so a king, a queen or a jack, totaling 20, would you actually hit and try get that ace to try get the blackjack? Most people, unless you're an absolute crazy person out there, are going to say no. They're going to think you're ridiculous. Of course you're going to sit on those cards and not try get that ace for those chances. Fair enough, right? Did you know the chances of getting an ace in that situation are actually about 8%? Not too bad. Here's the crazy thing. What do you reckon the average percentage of successful fat loss and weight loss plans are? Meaning lost the weight they wanted to and kept it off. It's actually between about 2 to 20% depending upon who you actually ask and go to. So smack bang in the middle of that, we're looking at somewhere around 11%, right? So the chances of you dropping the weight you want to and keeping it off are actually almost the same as getting that ace in the game of blackjack that almost no one would take on. So I hope that example has given you this quick idea that the odds are against you. The odds are actually saying that 90% almost of people won't either lose the weight or won't keep it off. And that brings me to today's topic, that the number one thing you must do that most people don't do is have a plan. It's absolutely essential. The thing most people do is they decide to go on a weight loss or fat loss or fitness attempt off emotion. They get a surge of emotion from seeing a photo of themselves, from not fitting into their old clothes, or from a sneaky remark a coworker might make. And the thing here is that leads to no plan and just random action. You know, before you know it, they've got 4 weeks worth of OptiFast meal replacement shakes in the pantry. They've got a yearly gym membership that they're going to use for 1 month, and the other 11 will make that gym some nice residual income, and ultimately they're going to end up like the 90% that fail. But here's your secret to not ending up like them and swinging the odds in your favour. And it comes down to making this plan. Now the way to make the plan is simple. You've got to ask yourself some questions. Because he who asks questions will find the answers is a famous proverb. So you must ask yourself the right questions. So let's dive into it. Question one you got to ask yourself is past. What's happened in the past? History doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. That's from Mark Twain, and it's so damn true, yet I see people trying the same things over and over again. So maybe in the past you tried crash dieting, and that was just torment to you, and you couldn't keep it up for more than 2 days. Don't do that again. Maybe you tried a 5 and 2 diet, and on the 2 days you had to fast, you wanted to push your spouse down the stairs because you were so upset about how hungry you were. Probably don't do that again. Maybe you jumped into an exercise regime that was way too extreme, and you were so sore you couldn't walk for 3 days. Not smart. Maybe you've done things though that have worked. Maybe you've got into a good habit of prepping some food 1 day a week for the entire week. Maybe you got into the habit of walking 30 minutes every single day. Those are the sort of things you need to ask yourself about what's worked in the past so you can actually figure this out again and make sure it does work and you don't repeat the past and make those same mistakes. Question number 2, challenges. What challenges do you know you're going to face in your attempts to lose fat and keep it off? Maybe you keep lots of sweets in the pantry and they're too tempting at home. Maybe, you know, your work schedule's a bit all over the place. Maybe you've got to juggle with kids. Everyone's challenges are unique, and you need to ask yourself, what are my challenges going to be? Not to try to limit them, but simply to be aware and be able to overcome them. So for some things like the temptations in the pantry, you can just throw them away. For others, it's going to take a little bit more ingenuity. These are the questions you must ask yourself to come up with that plan. Question number 3, lifestyle. So the first 2 are about actually making your plan work and getting your results. Question number 3 is about making it last and not just jumping back to where you started from. So you must ask yourself, what's my lifestyle like? Do I like to socialise? Do I like having a big meal at night? Because these things are going to determine how you want to go about your attempt to actually lose fat. So what if someone goes on some crazy no carbs after 3 diet? Well, what's going to happen then when they want to socialise with their friends who all like to go out to the local Italian? Well, they're going to sit there eating the salad, feeling crap because now their diet's actually impacted their social life and how they feel about everything else. And that's the opposite of what eating healthy and losing weight is meant to do to your life. So you must work out what's your unique lifestyle and how are you going to make sure that whatever you come up with for the first 2 is going to suit that. The final question is tough times. What do I mean by that? How are you going to get through the tough times? Because it's not that easy, right? If it was all easy to lose weight and keep it off, there'd be heaps of fit people and me as a trainer wouldn't have a job. There's going to be tough times and you need to be ready to conquer those. So a couple of systems I know work are things like accountability. So when things get tough, have someone that holds you accountable to your actions and to your results weekly maybe, that you have to check in with so that when things get a bit tough, they can just remind you, hey, why did you actually start? Why become this far? Why are you doing what you're doing? And that'll help you get through when things get a bit tough. The second system I know works is actually having some sort of ritual or reminder of why you're doing it every single day. This can be the form of a morning ritual maybe where you go over exactly why you started, you play some music that pumps you up, and that gets you in the right mindset. Or it could actually be in leaving maybe a photo or vision board around the house that you can see every single day and actually remind you of why you're doing it. So maybe it's got some photos of the clothes you want to wear or how you used to look 5 years ago, and you put that on the fridge, maybe on your bedroom, maybe in the bathroom. So you see it pretty often. So every time you're struggling, you just go, hey, that's why I'm doing it, and that's got me back in the right mind frame. If you can put that in place, you can conquer those tough times. If you answer all 4 of those questions, you can come up with a plan that can actually work and make you not be like the 90% that actually fail in their attempts. So I hope you took something away from that, and I hope it's something that has helped you make better decisions now in your attempts at fat loss. If you do feel like you need more help with designing a plan that works for you, I encourage you to check out our 4-week Fat Furnace program here at the Body Shapers. This is a 4-week program where we are going to answer those questions for you and show you how to make it work for you and get you some amazing results. All our clients I've used in the past have lost inches off their body, feel fitter, stronger, and are on their way to their best body ever. It comes with a customized nutrition plan, almost unlimited small group personal training, and we'll track and measure your results to show you how you're going the whole time. It's an amazing program, but there are limited spots, so click above and actually apply for your spot before they run out. That's all for now, and I'll see you later.